Do you know that 3 EPL teams might end up at the European leagues, at the 3 European leagues finals this season? You know, if Arsenal should beat Atletico de Madrid on Tuesday, they will be at the finals of the Champions League. And then between Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa, even though yesterday, Nottingham Forest beat Aston Villa by 1-0 at the first leg of the Europa League, right? One of them might go to the Europa League finals. And then at the Conference Cup, Crystal Palace yesterday won their match by 3-1, which shows that they have a very, very good chance of qualifying to the finals of the Conference League. So you see how well and how good the English clubs are. In the case of Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa, of course, that one is confirmed. One EPL team is going to the final of the Europa. In the case of Crystal Palace, they have very, very good chance, with the advantage of the 3-1 win that they won yesterday. And then for Arsenal, Arsenal will really, really have to play hard and play good and play well at the Emirates in order to be able to beat Atletico de Madrid to reach the Champions League finals. Wow. EPL teams are not playing. They are not joking, and my darling team Arsenal, my darling team Gunners, I know we can make it, so let's go all out on Tuesday to beat Atletico de Madrid so that we will reach the Champions League final. And believe you me, many people are, underrating Arsenal. They are saying that how can Arsenal, beat either Bayern Munich or PSG with the enormity of the game that they play. But there is something that everybody is forgetting to talk about. It shows you how porous the defense line of both PSG and Bayern Munich is. Because in order for them to have a thriller of 9 goals in one match on one night, it shows you that both of them, their defensive lines is weak. And when you look at Arsenal defensive line is part of their strength this season. So when Arsenal meet either of this team with the discipline they have, Arsenal will be the only one that once meeting these people, they will crash them down. So mark my word, should Arsenal reach the final, either PSG or Bayern Munich reach the final, if care is not taken, the Champions League belongs to Arsenal. Yeah, unless luck is not by Arsenal's side and Arsenal did not play well. But believe you me, if Arsenal should reach the final of the Champions League is coming to England. And then we really, really hope that, the Gunners too will play very well, and in order to also fight for the EPL, because the race is still on and we are going to meet Fulham. So Gunners and Gunners for life, I know that you make us proud.